I'm what? Yep, you okay. I thought it was 2. Okay. Are you guys ready? Hey, awkward. Guys are watching. You guys, are you with me? Only because I'm taping. Okay, so here's what's going on. Just because I'm taping. What we just did is I gave you a whole piece of pizza. A whole piece. And I said, how much cheese could cover your whole pizza? And if your pizza was 12 foot wide and you had little tiny squares of cheese to put on your pizza, you would need 400 of them to cover your pizza. That's what area is. Area is how much cheese is on a pizza. Honest to God, that's all it is. How much cheese is on a pizza. And today what we're doing is saying, I don't want to eat the whole pizza. I am not a pig like that. I'm going to eat part of a pizza. Can you tell me how much cheese is on part of a pizza? And that's what we're doing. And it's called sectors, right? And here's what it is. It is a part, you're going to write this down right here, of a pizza. And as a matter of fact, I have these notes up here, but I don't even like them the more I read them today. I just want you to think of it like a slice of pizza. But what we do in real life is we say this, oh, that pizza was cut into 8 pieces. I ate 1 out of 8. I ate an eighth of a pizza. Or I was really hungry and I ate 4 out of 8. And someone will say, wow, it was a big pig. You ate half of the pizza, right? We always talk about how much of a percentage of pizza it is. So in geometry class, I want you to imagine a giant pizza that is split into 360 pieces of pizza, right? We've got a bunch of pizza. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do just what we've been doing. We're going to take pi and times r squared, if you like it, or r times r. But I want to know how much of that pizza. I'm not eating the whole thing. I'm eating just part of it. And the way we do that is we see how much that angle is. So let's say that is 50 degrees out of 360 total. So I ate 50 little slices out of a 360 piece pizza. So here's going to be the formula I want you to write in here. Are you ready? It's so easy. This is the easiest stuff we've done all year. It is the angle, that's the amount, the angle of the pizza. And we're going to get times pi times, if you want to do it r times r. I had some kids in 4th period who like it that way better than hitting the r squared. But then I have to remember it's a percentage. It's not all of it. It's out of 360 pieces of pizza. So it's really just a percent problem. But instead of over 100, like that's percent, it's out of 360. 4 examples. So easy. Could not be easier. I'm going to be done in like 10 minutes. And you're going to be like, oh my God, that was the shortest video ever. So here we go. I want to know how many little slices of cheese would cover just this piece of pizza, right? If I was going to actually put pepperoni that covers the whole thing, how many would it take? So here's what we're going to do. I stopped because it was boring to make pepperonis. We're going to put our little formula down. So you're writing this on your paper. It's angle times pi times r over 360. It literally can't be easier. What's my angle here? 139. What's my pi? You got a pi button. What's my radius? 8. And what's my other radius? 8. That's what you're going to be doing tonight. And you know, sometimes they go, oh, let's do some hard problems. Yeah, they don't get much harder than this. Like this is pretty much it. So let's knock it out real quick. Make sure you're doing the math right? Oh, thank you for stopping me. No one. 139. appreciate you all for that.
78.
I think that's what I got. Pi times 64. I got people getting a huge number, and I kept reminding them, don't forget to divide by 360. 78. Now remember, that's going to get you almost full credit, but you got to say this, centimeters squared, because cheese comes in little squares. That's why we write it squared. Don't forget that we're high school now. 7th grade, we don't have to do it. Okay, here comes example 2. So look, we're rolling. Okay, so here's what. You know, sometimes when you eat pizza, you don't notice that like everyone else had 1 slice and you had like 8. So here's what. This is what's left. You didn't eat that. You people, you ate this much. So can you tell me how much, or turn to your neighbor and tell them how much pizza you ate? Yeah, you're just gonna take the 360 and then subtract out what you didn't eat, right? I had 360 pieces. I didn't eat 126 of them. So that means I have 234 left. Now let's do the formula. So easy. Yes, love.
Do you have to memorize this?
No. I told you all of the formulas for this test. I will let you make a sheet for it.
7 centimeters.
That's your brand.
What do you get? 74 centimeters squared, yards squared. 74 yards squared. Okay, I gotta be honest. I do all of your work before I give it to you, because I think teachers who don't do that often, like, they'll be like, I don't know how to do that problem. So I did this problem last night, and I did it 3 times. My husband like heard me cussing in the back room where my office is, and he's like, why are you cussing? And I'm like, because I've done it wrong 3 times. So let's talk about this one. You ready? I am eating. I go at first, and I take the biggest slice. I take that, I eat it, and then I go back, and I take another slice. How big is the second slice that I take?
The same.
The same. So how much have I eaten altogether? 226, right? And here's what I did. Can you catch my mistake? I went 226 times pi, because I have pi on my calculator, times 30,
Wait, it's
over.
15.
Exactly right. It's not 30. I did it 3 times. Look at this. XY is this whole thing. Just X to here is 15. Yes. Did it take me 3 times to see it? Yes, it did. Because I'm an idiot. Y'all cool with that, right? Because I just want this piece. But I, like I said, didn't catch it till halfway done. 226 times pi times 15 times 15 divided by 360. I got something like 444. 444 feet squared, because I don't want to miss that half a point on the test. Last one, best one, and I'm shutting up. That was quick, huh? Oh, don't look at the answer. Here we go. Here's what I didn't eat. I didn't eat this little 62. Oh, it's got a little mark right here. That means it's the same. I didn't eat this 62, and I didn't eat this 62. So my question is, what did I eat? What did I eat? 186 is what I didn't eat. Subtract from 360.
Oh, yeah.
Is it 186? 174. Perfect. PC is good. Someone asked me, do I have to check that every time? And I said, yeah, you should. Just make sure you're okay there. So here's what I got. 174 times pi times 12 all over 360. I told you, such light work today. You know what? Because we're sad about poor Victor. He's not. I'm kidding. We're not really sad about it. He's a terrible person. I hope they find out that he's got like all sorts of like bone growths from hitting himself in the face. I'm gonna get fired for saying that. Don't do that. Here's what I got. I got 219 centimeters squared. 219 centimeters. 219 little pieces of cheese. Goodbye, weirdos who are at home. Here.